Hi guys, so I know I haven't posted anything in a while. I don't really have any updates just now. Things are good skin wise. I've just been super busy. I've decided I want to start kind of doing some Halloween tutorials because it's October and it's coming up to Halloween. So the first one that I've done is Elsa from Frozen. I've only done half of my face just now for quickness, and then I'll show you guys me doing the other half, and I'll also be doing something with this to show you guys how to do Elsa hair as well. Okay, so what I'm doing first is eyeshadow. I've already done my eyebrows and foundation, so I'm just using a light colour here. It's nudie kind of creamy ivory with a little bit of pigment in it and a little bit of glimmer, or shimmer should I say. And I'm just putting that all over the eyebrow, kind of brow bone, under the eyebrow, sorry. Now here in this one there's a little bit of blue still on my brush, so I do fix that later on in the video. Then I take a kind of dark fuchsia kind of pink colour and put that all over my eyelid. So at this point I'm not putting any more highlighter on, and I just put that all over and then shape it out a little bit. You can really do any type of shape you want. Elsa doesn't really have a particular shape of her makeup. Then I take another darker colour and just go all over that again. So it's basically a build up of colours that you're working with, and that just adds, it gives it a little bit more strength and a bit more of a pop for your eyes. I feel like this look really works for people with blue eyes and also green eyes, so it is really nice. And then you take like a kind of purpley pink and go on over that again. Most of the colours that I'm using here do have kind of glittery shimmer in them, you just can't see it as well in the video. You can use obviously matte or anything like that, whatever you feel would be best for you. And then I do a little bit under my waterline, and then I go and take a purple lilac-y colour with also a bit of glitter and put that over that as well. I'm not working too much on blending here, it's more kind of statement-y, kind of more on point with that. Then there's eyeliner, so I just took a black kind of kohl pencil eyeliner and did kind of a line above my eyes, kind of tried to get it as close to my lash line as possible. What I do in a second, this is something I would never do. It's just because of the type of pencil I was using, I had to do it. Pulling your eye to do eyeliner, I hate doing that. It causes wrinkles at your eyes and I hate that. So I don't do that often, but I just did it for the purposes of this video. Once that's been done, I do it in my inner eye as well. I'm the type of person that can just put eyeliner in my eye and pull it back and forth and it's fine. Some people find that kind of gross, a bit hard, but whatever works for you is obviously what you should do as well. Then I just take a mascara. I'm pretty sure this is from like Asda or something like that. It's just a cheap mascara to build up quickly because of course I'm going to put eyelashes on. So it's just a few coats of that to lift my own eyelashes, take any powders, any colours off of them, make sure they're black, and then I do the bottom line as well. I don't concentrate too much on the lash line or on the lashes for the bottom. I just put a couple of coats on and that's fine because they're not very defined in Elsa as well. What I do now is take some eyelashes. I'm not going to show you how to do that. And this is basically the eye look that is finished. Elsa doesn't have very bold or very high eyebrows, I feel, so I just kind of left them with a wee bit on them. Then out of this palette, this is my e.l.f. palette. I got it on their website. I just took a few kind of their browns and oranges for a light contour. Elsa has quite a round face, so I didn't want it to be too intense or too strong. As much as I absolutely love my contour game, I had to keep it kind of light for this. So just a little bit around the face, just to kind of bring it in to a bit more 3D. Then I take my NARS, this shade is Orgasm. It's got a shimmer and a blusher in it, kind of all mixed together, and I thought this was absolutely perfect for Elsa's blush because she has such strong pink eyes. Eye makeup, you don't want it to be too heavy on your cheeks or it just doesn't look right. So you just put a little bit on and then that's you. And I feel that it really lifts the face. What I did next is take my Jazuli highlighter. You can get this on Amazon, it's super cheap, and it's a kind of liquidy gel kind of feeling, and it's just such a good highlighter. Don't put too much on because it does look kind of overdone, but just highlight where I've highlighted, and it kind of brings your face again to a bit more life, and it gives you a bit more of a dimension there as well. What I did after that is put some on my Cupid's bow because obviously we're going to put some lipstick on as well. and that basically just brings out your lips a lot more and kind of helps add in volume and things. I then use my e.l.f. lipstick. The one that I have here is in the shade Nicely Nude. I know the lighting's a bit bad there. I absolutely love e.l.f. products. They are so good and so cheap, and the lipsticks are just gorgeous. So just put your lipstick on. If you want to use lip liner or anything like that, or conceal your lips smaller to the size of Elsa's, that's fine. I just left mine as they are. So now moving on to hair. Normally, in case you didn't notice, I have my short hair today. I do wear extensions. The way that I apply my extensions for things like putting my hair in a ponytail or a side braid, anything like that, is much different from how I would do them if I had my hair down. I can do that in another tutorial if you guys want. So what I do is just brush out my hair here, make sure I'm getting all the tugs out and things. My hair in this video is like, I think it's about a day or two old, so I don't want it to be freshly washed. I kind of put it into a kind of like small quiff thing, and that's basically just to get that part out of the way while we're doing our braid. So I tend to brush that all back, take the section that I need, and then I would just pin it back with a bobby pin or a curbaise, some people call it. I do also back comb it and use some dry shampoo. Now there's two reasons for using dry shampoo here. Elsa has very, very light hair and my roots are absolutely horrendous at this moment in time. I need them done. But it helps lighten your hair slightly and gives it that kind of platinum colour if you used enough of it. And then what you would also be able to get from that is the texture of your hair. It's a lot more, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just a lot more easy to work with. I feel that it enables me to kind of put it into a certain style, and I just think it's fantastic. So I love dry shampoo. So that's me just pinning my hair back here. I use 2 pins because my hair tends to fall out of one. And then I'm pretty sure I stabbed my head at some point here, so please excuse my face. And then that's me finished here. What I'll be doing in a second is putting my extensions in. This video itself is long enough, so I won't be doing that, but again, I can do that in another video for you guys. I feel that it's so easy and so much fun, and it doesn't hurt your head when you're pulling your extensions back. So this is me got my hair in. I currently have, they're 20 inches, they were originally 22, but I had to cut them. I need new ones. When I'm doing this, they do tend to tug a little bit, and it's just because they're a little kind of dried out, because let's face it, after a while that's what extensions do. I've had those clip-ins since November. They're from Foxy Locks. I will be buying them again. Foxy Locks extensions are amazing. They're so good, and their colour matches are perfect. What we're doing here is just taking 3 sections of hair and French braiding it. So that's a case where you take the top layer and do 1 or 2 kind of braids, and then take a section of hair for each section, and then just work your way down as I'm doing in the video here. It was quite hard to film this because I couldn't see what you guys could see, but I think it's worked out okay. And it's just a case of braiding and braiding and braiding and braiding down to the hair. You don't necessarily need to wear extensions for this. I just put mine in because it's easier. What I'm doing here is, after I French braided it and then put it into a fishtail plait once I've brought it round, speeding it up because the video was very long, then pulling it out and making it a bit looser just so it looks a lot more natural. And then here I'm just kind of pulling little bits and pieces, putting away what needs away and loosening it up, taking out the curbies from the kind of quiff that we'd done and shaking it out. Once you've done that, you just kind of set it into how you want it to sit. Elsa's hair is it's very kind of free flowing and very kind of chilled, excuse the pun, and obviously it just kind of sits very nice, and I feel that taking it out does that as well. So that's the hair done. It is quite quick and easy, and that's you finished. So once you've done it, you just sort everything else out, and then that's you sorted with your Elsa makeup and hair. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and of course I will be doing more Halloween tutorials over the course of the week leading up to Halloween, because it's my favourite holiday and I just love doing different styles and things for it. So again, I hope you've enjoyed it. You can of course put some more dry shampoo in if you want as well. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be hopefully getting another one up tomorrow night as well. Thank you very much for watching.